Hey guys, you know what month it is, right? That's right, it's Sonic Month! To celebrate the 25th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, we're gonna look at the good and the bad that the Blue Blur has given us over the years. And today we're gonna kick it off with my top 5 worst and best Sonic games, going from my absolute worst to my number 1. Please just remember that this list expresses my opinions, so don't take anything personally if your favorite or most hated doesn't appear on the list. With all that out of the way, on to my number 1 worst Sonic game. That's right, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. You know why it's here, so let's just move on.
You're a fucking idiot! This needs to stop! Now!
And landing as my number 2 worst Sonic game, it's Sonic Heroes. While at first the game is pretty fun and looks promising, you'll soon realize the game has serious problems with physics, especially during special stages, where your team may just stop moving for no reason. Then you remember that the game wants you to play through it 3 more times. This is the only main series Sonic game I haven't beaten because of these reasons. Now this one was just disappointing. When Sonic Chronicles came out, I really wanted to like it. But between the combat and the relatively boring story, I just couldn't. I didn't like the combat, some enemies felt way too much like damage sponges, and that final battle. I won't spoil anything just in case you want to play this, but geez, was it disappointing. Now, you may be wondering why Sonic Heroes and Sonic Chronicles are higher on my worst list than Sonic 06. And that would be because no matter how awful Sonic 06 is, I had fun playing it. It's not good by any means. But I went in knowing that, so I pretty much just had fun messing around with the glitches. But don't get me wrong here, the game is bad. I mean, the story is stupid, some sections of the game are just not fun, and hell, the snowboarding in White Acropolis makes the snowboarding in Sonic Adventure look like SSX. Finally, a Sonic game for a more mature audience. It has guns, violence, and mild swearing. It's perfect for that special edgelord we all know. But in all seriousness, I actually do enjoy this game, even though I realize it has a plethora of issues. The game controls really loosely, sometimes the camera can be your worst enemy, and some stages just don't know when to end. Like Lost Impact, Jesus Christ! Why does it take so long to kill 35 Artificial Chaos? Oh my god! Finally, some really good games. Of the classic Sonic games, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite. I feel that everything good about classic 2D Sonic comes together here. Great levels that are situated all over Angel Island, fun special stages, the introduction of a really good rival character for Sonic, and amazing music that Michael Jackson partially helped with. And all of that was just Sonic 3. Plug that into Sonic and Knuckles and it gets even better. New Super Emeralds that allow you to become Hypersonic, more fun stages, a new, more menacing enemy known as Mecha Sonic. It's just so good. You know what? I think I need to go play it again. That's right, Sonic Rush. The first Sonic game on the DS and the first time we've seen Blaze the Cat or the dash mechanic. The game features some pretty cool levels that sprawl across both screens and special stages that take full advantage of the touchscreen. The music is also great. It's done by Hideki Naganuma, who also did the music for Jet Set Radio. Sonic Rush also holds the title of one of my favorite DS games, but that's a list for another time. Oh yeah! The colors feel so right! Sonic Colors marked Sonic's full return to good games, taking everything good about Sonic Unleashed's daytime stages and making them even better. The stages use a mix of 3D and 2.5D gameplay to make a good mix of styles, and the whole game is made better by a story that can be pretty funny at points, thanks to being worked on by the writers of the show Happy Tree Friends. Once again, the music is great, with one of my favorite tracks being the music from Planet Wisp. My only problem with the game is that there's no supersonic battle at the end. And at number 2 we have...
Sonic Adventure 2, bitch! Sonic Adventure 2!
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Mr. Cena, I am very sure. While I love Sonic Adventure 2, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, not everything in it has aged perfectly. The Knuckles and Rouge stages can drag on a bit too long, and the Tails and Eggman stages can get annoying with the constant pitch of the aiming laser. But even with these problems, I just can't help myself from loving this game. I mean, hell, it was the first ever game I played on the GameCube. And I know I must sound like a broken record by now, but the music in this game is beyond amazing. Tracks like Escape from the City and A Ghost's Pumpkin Soup are some of my favorite songs ever. And don't get me started on the Chow Garden, I lost so many hours there. With all the praise I'm showering on this game, what could possibly be number 1? That's right, my favorite Sonic game is the one with all the Sonic in it. I just love this game. The classic stages feel just like I think a modern classic-styled Sonic game should play. And the modern stages are more of what I love from Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors. Everything in this game is a celebration of everything Sonic, from all the reimagined levels with remixed tracks, to the enemies and bosses from the past that you fight again. This is also the first functional game that features every character being voiced by their new VAs. If I had to recommend one Sonic game to someone that hadn't played a Sonic game before, it would be Sonic Generations. Hey everyone, welcome to my End Slate. What you just watched was my top 5 worst and best Sonic games, which I assume you already knew, seeing as how you clicked on the video and would have had to have watched the whole thing to get here. Stay tuned for next week, because I will be going and doing a review of my number 1 game, which you now know is Sonic Generations. So that'll be fun. Okay, so on the left here, I think I'm going to recommend my top 10 games of E3 2016 from last month. That was a good video. Lots of great games at E3 this year. And on the right, I will put my review of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. A good game. I would recommend checking out if you're a fan of the Shin Megami Tensei games. Even better if you also like Fire Emblem. So yeah, don't forget that you can like do social media, follow me on Twitter and stuff. Check out my Twitch. Every now and then I stream. I'm still working that out, and I need to get my capture device back. Let's see what's left. Oh yeah. Like if you like it, comment if you want to, share it if you want to do that, and subscribe if you want more. This is Ponage765, and I will see you guys next time.